It's been almost 18 years since the Xbox 360 released, so in this video we're going to take a trip down memory lane and kind of explore the online features of the Xbox 360, and then we're going to explore all the dashboards, so the Blaze dashboard, NXC, Metro, and kind of just get a blast of the past. So we're going to start here by actually booting up my personal 360 that I bought back in 2009 from GameStop, and I still have the original box, which is fun to keep around. I got the Xbox 360 Arcade, and it actually had 256 megabytes of memory, which seems like nothing now, but it was pretty impressive for the time because before this console, 360s did not have any built-in memory. You had to buy, a hard drive to stick onto the thing, which I bought one of those anyway from GameStop, like a used 60 gig or whatever. And honestly, my guess for the majority of you watching this, the Metro dashboard is probably the one you're most familiar with because this one's been around for the longest. It's been around since 2012, 2013, something like that. And yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible dashboard. It's frustrating to me that the Metro dashboard is basically extended into the Xbox One and Series X. Like, obviously they're changed up a little bit, but there hasn't been any radical changes, which was that was the part that was cool with the Blaze dashboard and NXC. But we're just gonna take a look around here first, and man, Bing, that's a throwback. No explanation needed there. And of course you got just all your stuff like social. You can see what games you've played in the past. And I'm gonna click on this and see what it says. PS4. Last time I legitimately played my 360 was back in 2014 when I had a PS4. So I don't know. I just thought it would be funny to say PS4 is better. It's not really funny, but something I came across yesterday. So I tried to play Xbox 360 online for the first time yesterday in years. And I came across this feature that I had completely forgotten about, which is a very cool feature. So if you go to your friends list and then scroll over to the far right, you can see the players you played with last online, which is such an awesome feature. Like, this is a easy way to go and message people after you beat them or lose to them or whatever. And you can see these guys I played at Skate 3 20 hours ago. And before that, it was 1,200 days ago, so almost 4 years ago. And before that, it was 3,300 days ago. So guys, it's been forever since I played 360 online, but I can't even believe it's been 3,000 days since I played FIFA 13 online. But that makes sense. It was 10 years ago. Then here on games, you can search my games. You can go on the marketplace, and the marketplace was actually questionable whether it was going to stay around. A few months ago when they released the fake news that it might shut down. But clicking on Modern Warfare 3, this game, when did this game come out? Probably 2012, 2013 maybe. And it's still $30 on here. 700,000 ratings. Wow, that's crazy. But it just blows my mind they're still selling it for $30 digital here. You'd think they could just mark it down to $5 or $10 and sell a ton of the copies. I don't know. You got GTA 5 still here, which that is from 2013. Still crazy that there's no GTA 6 yet. How much is that's $20? That's, I guess, somewhat reasonable. Even Forza Horizon 2, they have a Forza Horizon 5 now. So this is, you can't even buy the game. You can just get the free demo. It's just kind of crazy to see this stuff on here. And of course, movies and TV. I think you could actually, can you still buy movies on here? So I just spent this time booting up movies and TV and updating, and it says, sorry, this Xbox service is not available right now, which is awesome to see. Yeah, let's go ahead and just boot up a game and try to play online here. So let's play Skate 3. Skate 3 was one of my favorite games back in the 360 days. I think it came out in probably 2010. In the summer of 2010, I played Skate 3 so much. It was a lot of fun online. You could do all these taunts and stuff and just play online with people. And man, there's some people that are insane at Skate. They just, I don't know how they do the tricks they do. I've always been decent at Skate, but when you play online against people, I'm just wow, I suck at this game compared to these people. Let's see if these people are still active, and we're gonna try to play online here. And while this is loading up, one other thing I don't think I mentioned yet is this is a Jasper console since I bought it back in 2009. And if you don't know, the Jasper is the most reliable 360 other than the Slims, but this one is not prone to red ring of death like the Xenon and Falcon motherboards are. All right, so here we are on Skate 3. Got my classic outfit on. This is probably an outfit I put on this guy back in 2013 or whatever. But let's see if we can find the, there we go, online challenge map. You can join a team lobby, quick match. And yesterday I was surprised at how quickly it found people on here. I didn't know there was that many people still playing 360 games online. Let's see if it does the same thing today. And here we are, 30 seconds later, we're already connected up to 4 other guys, or myself and 3 other people actually. And in classic 360 form, somebody named Yo Mama just joined, or actually Ya Mama. You guys remember back in the 360 days when people would have XXX, Yo Mama, XXX was their username, stuff like that. Hilarious. Back in the day, it was funny too when you could join Call of Duty lobbies and people would be calling your mom fat and that sort of thing, and a bunch of 12-year-olds. And you can probably still do that on the Xbox One and Series X, but I personally have not experienced that in a long time. Oh, challenge proposed. Here we go. Let's sign up here. And of course, as I was trying to join a challenge, the thing just disconnected. All right, let's try again here. And here's the joys of playing online. This guy is trying to taunt me with his finger guns. I'm trying to jump on top of him. All right, awesome. So now the game just froze, waiting for players. Like the Xbox is still running, but the game is just completely frozen. That's awesome. All right, well, this has not been a great experience. It was kind of cool that I could connect online and still play with people, but every time I proposed events, it would get canceled and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and try Modern Warfare 2, which is a classic. And hopefully we can still play this online, because this is the one I have, honestly, probably the most memories of playing online. I used to play with some friends, and I was never very good. Like, most of them were better than me, but it was still fun playing online and getting called fat and ugly and stuff by, you know, little 11-year-old, 12-year-olds. And let's go ahead and see if we can recreate that experience here. And of course we have an update that's 4 megabytes. The good old days when it takes like 10, look at that, look how fast it's downloading. It takes like 10 seconds to update instead of the 20 gigabyte file you gotta do nowadays. So we're on multiplayer now. Let's try out Xbox Live, find match. Let's do team deathmatch and see if we can pick some people up here. All right, so I've been trying to connect to somebody for a while and have been having issues. So if you go to find match, you can see that it says 0 total players online, which seems wrong to me. Like the chances that they have this service up and there's 0 players online available to play with just seems wrong. And then I've tried team deathmatch and free for all and a couple other things, and nobody's popping up. It's searched for like, you know, 10 minutes and hasn't found anybody. Now part of that might be because I'm only rank 1, which is like, I haven't ever played Modern Warfare 2 on this account, at least not online, because I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure I'd never owned this game. I just played at friends' houses, and we played a lot of local multiplayer. And then whenever they play online, I think I either watched them or maybe I played on their account. I don't know, but clearly I'm on rank 1 here and not finding anybody. So I don't know if there's just nobody online or if I'm just too low of a rank. I don't know, but very interesting to see that this is still up and I can't find anybody. And I can't remember if this is a normal thing for the 360, but it keeps like freezing up when I'm online trying to connect and I can't do anything except for go back to the home menu. So it looks like, unfortunately, Modern Warfare 2 and Skate 3 were ultimate fails for playing online. Now, at least Skate 3, I was able to connect to somebody online and play with them a little bit, but I couldn't do like any challenges because it would just like crash, or I don't know, it just wouldn't work. And of course, if we go over here on friends and scroll over, we should be able to see the people I played with. And you can see, yeah, Skate 3, got these people I played with. And I forgot you can come on here and rate people. Like this guy's only got 3 stars. This guy's got 3 stars as well. And oh, they used to have the zone. Like you could put yourself as recreation. This guy says pro, and you got all these classic, the smiley face, what a classic. The smiley face or the skull right here. These are all classic gamer profiles on the 360, like default ones. And this mode is great because you could come over here and find the person you just beat and message them and be like, man, you suck. Or you could do GG or whatever. It's just like, I don't know, it was funny. I got a lot of brutal messages from people, and I probably sent some to people as well. I don't honestly remember because that was so long ago. Now, one more thing I want to do before I go to the NXT dashboard console, I want to go back to the marketplace and browse some more games just for a minute or so and kind of see what they still got on here. And like, it's always you definitely know it's an issue when they're advertising FIFA 19 and Borderlands 2 on the front page. Like those are old games. Castle Crashers, Limbo, like a bunch of old games here. Call of Duty, let's see. I'm curious what they're selling the most recent Call of Duty games for. I'm not even sure what the most recent Call of Duty game you can buy for the 360 is, but let's find out. All right, so we got Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare. I feel like Advanced Warfare is probably the most recent one. One of these two are definitely the most recent one. But let's see how much those cost. It's probably honestly like 50 bucks. Purchase -1? What does that mean? I mean, you can just tell that the 360 marketplace is like the last thing on Microsoft's mind at this point. Like it says -1, I can't even buy it. What is C full game? Why was it not on the full game? Okay, so maybe Advanced Warfare is not. I mean, that's weird. Okay, let's try Black Ops 3 and see what that does. All right, this Black Ops 3 is 50 bucks. I swear Black Ops 3 you can buy for probably 15 bucks physically. Oh, that's wild. Ghost is probably 30 or 40. Yeah, it says purchase -1 again, and it's just gonna do this thing where it like exits out. Guys, I think the marketplace is definitely on its way out. Like between the poor experience I had online where things were just crashing and nobody was online, and then games I'm trying to purchase, say purchase -1 and then just crash, like this is for sure on its way out. And like I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. The console is almost 20 years old, but it's just weird how a few months ago they had this news that the 360 marketplace was going to be, canceled, but then they like went back on the news the next day and said, "Oh, that was not real news. It was a leak. That was wrong." I don't know, something. I think there's definitely some truths there. But let me know down below when you think the online experience for the 360 is going to be shut down. You know, I'm thinking sometime in 2024. Like I don't think we're too far off of it. Clearly, like you've seen, this experience is pretty poor now. But let me know what you guys think down below, and let's go ahead and move on to the NXT dashboard. All right, so this is the console I have with the NXT dashboard still on it, and this one's nostalgic for different reasons. And you'll see I have a sticky note on here that says working. It's on the OWL profile on the NXT dashboard, and this is actually a console I bought from Goodwill for a video, like I don't know, a few years back, and it had this profile on it called OWL, which you'll see here in a second, which I always thought was hilarious. I don't know why, it was just funny to me. And yeah, there it is. As soon as we boot up, we got Al already logged in, and the classic NXE interface, which was a great interface. You know, it was the intermediary between the Blades dashboard and the Metro. And the NXE is the dashboard I grew up on as well, because back in 2009 when I bought my console, the NXE is the dashboard we were on. But yeah, we got this Al profile here. No idea who this guy is, but it was just on this random Goodwill console I found, and you can see he played some Skate. Actually, Skate might be on here because I put it in here. We got Saw, Modern Warfare 2, Tiger Woods 09, you know, Madden 07, just stuff from way back in the day, and it's just funny to see. And yeah, open up the tray, and I'll show you what happens when you put a game in. Skate 3 should boot up without having me update it. We'll see here. It's always cool clicking on the game library and seeing what people had downloaded, and the best part are the game demos. Like, I don't know about you guys, but back in the 360 days, game demos were my jam. Like, cause like I was a kid, I couldn't afford to pay 40, 50, 60 bucks on games, so I would just like buy a bunch of game demos, or not even buy them, I would just download free game demos, play them for hours on end, and like repeat them. I did that a lot with Just Cause 2. They gave you a portion of the map to play with, and I just like repeat the demo over and over again. I did it with a lot of other demos as well. I don't remember which ones, but that was always a lot of fun. And I could have sworn the last time I used this console it was reading games, but it looks like it's not even able to read games anymore, which is honestly not surprising for an old 360. It's dusty and dirty on the inside. I don't know if I've ever opened this console up. Now, unfortunately, of course, we can't connect online here because it's not on the latest dashboard. You can see though, you can see just like a little sneak peek of what it looked like. Game Marketplace, Video and Music Marketplace, Friends, Inside Xbox, Events. Ooh, Events. You guys remember Events on the Xbox? Let's go ahead and turn this one off. And I should probably get my game out first. And then we're gonna try to boot up the Blaze Dashboard 360. All right, got the Blaze Dashboard 360. Let's go ahead and boot it up, and hopefully it's still working. Oh, just kidding. I already knew this was Red Ring of Death. You can see here. We got the overheating error. Now this is actually not a Blaze Dashboard 360. I forgot that I don't actually have a Blaze Dashboard 360 right now, so I'm gonna show you some footage of one I had a couple months ago and just kind of talk about it and give you something flying through the air here. But I'm just gonna show some footage of my Blaze Dashboard Xbox I had a couple months ago, and I'll talk about it a bit. So the Blaze Dashboard is awesome. Like it was actually before I even owned a 360, so I never experienced the Blaze Dashboard like in its native form, like when it was actually connected to the internet and you know, up to date, that sort of thing back in like the 07, 08. But I distinctly remember seeing pictures of it, and I actually remember going on the Xbox Live Marketplace, like on the internet, like the web browser, and I vaguely remember searching through the marketplace online, and it looked like the Blaze Dashboard. Now, I might be just me remembering things wrong. I don't know for sure. I can't find pictures online of it, but I do remember that. Let me know down below if you guys remember that or not. The Blaze Dashboard is so cool. I mean, it's got the whole aesthetic of the Blades matched this console very well. I mean, even at the bottom of the screen, you got your little disk drive that looks exactly like the actual disk drive, which is just, I don't know, just cool. And you know, of course, you had all the normal tabs like Xbox Live, games, videos, settings, all that good stuff. And it was just I don't know, the aesthetic of it just fit the 360 so well. I don't know why they got rid of it. I've heard people say it was a slow dashboard. Like I said, I never experienced it during that time period, so I don't know if there was some issue with it that I'm unaware of. And another throwback here, you guys remember the HD DVD player? Not actually gonna do anything with it today, but I have this for some reason, and it was kind of cool. And it's always cool how it looks like a 360, but of course, like HD DVDs are just gone now. It's just useless, but still a cool thing. And now we come down to the final question of, should you buy an Xbox 360 here in 2023? And I think the answer is yes. Like, you can buy a 360 for super cheap, under $100 for a reliable one, and all the games are pretty cheap as well. I mean, of course, there's gonna be some outliers that are expensive and that sort of thing, but you can buy tons of good games for cheap. There's just so many available because there were so many 360s sold, so many 360 games sold, and it's just a great console to go back and play. Still holds up well. I mean, the controller is still really good. Now, of course, if you want to play online on the 360, you might have some issues like you saw with me today, but it is still possible to play online if there's enough people on the game you want to play. But anyways, I think it is a good choice to pick up a 360 here in 2023, and let me know down below what you guys think. And thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.